So I wanted to pull a card for us because we're in October now, October 2020. We want to know, we've got a quarter of the year to go. We really want to make an impact in our lives. We want to know what's to come for the end of this year end and what to expect in 2021. So we're going to get a start. We're going to have 2 cards with that intention for all of us. So the first card, God is in charge. Okay, we're going to keep that to the side. For those of you who have angel cards, and when you pull the card that says God is in charge, usually that means immediately I'd say, where are you trying to control things in your life? Most people who are in a control energy are those who are feeling overwhelmed. They've lost sight of the priorities because they're trying to control all the pieces. So what I asked you to do is get clear. A beautiful way I do this is I get Post-it notes and I put all of the tasks that I have to do and I write them out, all the things I want to do, all the things that I have on my plate, and I place them on a wall or a floor, and then I move those Post-it notes around in terms of urgency. Now, do these things, can they wait? I put them off for 1 week, 1 month, or longer. And what ends up happening is I end up only getting 2 or 3 things on my whole to-do list that really are stuff that's needing to have its attention. Not only do we organize that energy, but we begin to get laser focused on the things that are actually meant to have our attention in the current moment. Okay? So I'll leave that. Now let's pull a card in terms of the next step. Okay, now that we've gotten clear and we know that there's this priority in terms of what we can do this week, next month, and longer, we're going to see what more we can get guidance on. This is a message of guidance and healing between God, another link to God. And so we're asking for that divine guidance to come through. Oh, this one is lit up. It almost is like purple. Even though they're golden cards, it actually shows up as purple in my mind's eye. Use your imagination and you'll see the answers. This makes complete sense. So we want to take action on those steps that we took down on those 2 Post-it notes. We've organized it in such a way that one of the things that I've been learning through all of the law of attraction pieces and with my mentors, including Kevin Kirsten, is that have a vision. How are we going to get into that realm of co-creation if we are not creating our desires, if we're not putting down what it is that we want to create? So this card is a reminder to use your imagination. Write out a beautiful way, a dream list. Don't limit yourself on what that is. And as you awaken to those dreams and you put pen to paper, you will eventually be guided to experience creative ideas, insights, impulses. Those are creative co-creations from your higher self. They are action steps. So first, get clear on what it is that you do want. And I'm going to pull our final card from my favorite deck right now, which I'm loving, is the Archangel Power and Tarot cards. And what I'm going to do is, with the intention of this card, is I'm going to ask Divine to help us for any information that we need to know in terms of accomplishing, co-creating with our healing, with the things that we want in our life to have peace around. What guidance can we have in our life around that? So here we go. I just feel guided to open the deck, and of course I see one that lights up for me. Some people actually just use their hand and they can feel where that card resonates with them. Other people are able to just tune in and use their gut feeling in terms of what card, but this one lights up, like they light up for me. And it is Ace of Raphael. So Raphael is all about the healing. And the first thing is it looks like see how we're standing on the rock? Where no matter what, that energy around us, it's water, turbulent water crashing up against our foundation, and we are unwavered in our emotions. We are healed in terms of anything that we think pulls us out of alignment with our to-do list, with the things that soar in our heart. Literally, this is unwavering in your faith, unwavering emotionally. So what this is telling me, that when we are in, and I love it because dolphins are jumping out, and dolphins are beautiful communicators and they are magical. So what does this mean is, like, communicate with your soul, really be a pillar in your strength, and recognize that emotions are going to come, and like the ebbs and flows of the ocean tide, and we are going to be in a place of anchored like a rock in our inner being. And we're not going to let those things sway us from our desires. We're going to hold the faith. But there's one other piece to this card that really stands out for me, and it's the beautiful sunrise, the sunset in the background. And see how that lights up Archangel Raphael. And I know that when there's dark, there's light. When there's light, there's dark. So what this means is, just because you're in a dark time doesn't mean, because it literally is, the stars can be seen in the dark, right? It reminds me of that philosophy where just because you are in the emotional, the ups and downs and the uncertainty, and you're losing faith, that's the best time to go back to this piece. What is in your heart? Bring back that imagination, and you'll begin to see the stars to guide you. So that is my 3-card reading for the month of October, and blessings to all of you. Peace.